Welcome to the players meeting for the 6th annual Wells Branch Women's Open. For safety, be sure to know what poison ivy looks like, and I encourage you to wash up when you get home. Prepare for 36 holes of disc golf. The temperature should be between 75 and 91, light winds. Bring a refillable water bottle. We will have refreshment stand on hole 14, and be sure to bring a stool or a chair to use after the round during the prize and trophy award. As far as player groups, we're going to be doing cards of 4 players this year, and we'll be starting on all 18 holes. The round 1 and 2 card assignments have been posted on Facebook, and we'll be emailing those to players on Friday afternoon. We'll also have starting holes posted at the check-in table. We will be using paper scorecards just in case UDisc doesn't work out, but we'll be using UDisc as the authoritative score. So at least one person on the card is going to need the UDisc app. Please charge your phone before the round. As far as payout from the event, we have $3,176 after expenses. Both AM Divisions and Open will be paid via cash, PayPal, or Venmo at the end of the tournament. And if you leave early, I'll pay you afterwards. Just to mention our super sponsors, Burton Industries, again, $300 sponsor. Bogey Free Club, Strict, making awesome custom trophies for our event. Round after the round, the Ratter raised $500 again this year. Tim Power of Balance Wealth gave $250. Wells Branch Disc Golf Club donated $500, matching the other top donor of the event. Mid-Range Monday gave $200 towards the payout. Bobby Trees auctioned off a Goomba disc for $112. Wow. Mary Moore Seawright chipped in $100 towards the payout. Thank you. Flying Armadillo gave cash and merchandise, just like Waterloo. Eric Rivers and Meridian Hive supplied the mead and beer. Texas Custom Signs made the signs that you see for the event at each tee box. Shane and Destiny donated $150. Concan River Lodging $100. James Pappy Lyle and Renee Lyle each sponsored a sign totaling $100. Joe Torrance, always a great donor, donated $100. John Fisher, Mike Shea, Mark Stevens each donated $100, and Jennifer and Brian donated $200 towards the event. Other sponsors include Hill Country Heisers, who donated some great merchandise towards the event. Alan Eakery, Sean Barada, Bobby Waldron. We also had Wells Branch sign auctions that brought in money that we used towards the payout this year, and Mint Discs gave us a discount on our players pack. Be sure to say hi to all the Flying Goombas at hole 14 at the refreshment station. We have the out of bounds listed on this slide, but I'm not going to go through them all. Each player is going to receive a paper listing the agenda and out of bounds, so you'll have that with you during the round. And we've also painted a circle around basket number 10 to use for a ring of fire after the round. There is a special OB for the Open Division, and by basket 7, we'll treat that fairway as an island hole. Only for the Open Division. Island hole, only for the Open Division. So we've got the out of bounds rules here. If you're in the Open Division and you don't make the island, there will be 2 tuft markers marking the drop zone, and the island is defined by the path on the left, the sidewalk on the right, and the granite path cutting across the fairway that's been marked with pink tuft markers to show that out of bounds. So at the event, we're going to try to start early and quickly. So check-in is from 8:30 and 9:15. You're going to check in with me so I can mark you as here, pick up your players pack, which includes a mint disc, a lovely photographic calendar from last year's photos, a Maya Flya, which is a crocheted flying disc that you can throw around and be safe if you hit somebody in the face. And you'll also be able to choose a lucky rock. If you have the UDisc app, check into the event, find the Wells Branch course, and the Women's Open will be listed there. At 9:15, I'd like you to start walking to your tee box assignment, and at 9:30, we'll be starting round 1 play. We'll try to yell out a 2-minute warning, but sometimes the sound doesn't carry, so go ahead and start at 9:30 if you haven't heard anything. There will be ace pot on both rounds of $50 for every ace, so Get lucky. During the first round, we'll be doing cash CTPs on 9 holes for the Pro Division and 9 holes for the Am Division. There'll be a green flag and a pink flag by each tee box, and that is to mark the CTP for the green for the pros, pink for the AMs, and after the first round, we'll collect those and get ready to pay you out. Those are worth $15 each on those CTPs. There will be a plastic bag on top of the basket that has a measuring tape and a log where you can write down your name and the distance from the hole. At lunchtime, you're going to be turning in your paper scorecard that you're using as backup. You'll get a new paper scorecard for round 2. And for those players who chose Thundercloud subs, you're going to meet me at hole 1's tee box and pick up your sandwich there. Other players may have chosen to bring lunch or eat locally. Having the lunch paid for separately gives us more money for the payout, which is why we chose to do lunch this way this year. So grab your food and drink. Bring a stool or a chair to sit on. We'll have a water cooler at base camp. Unlike previous years, we're not going to be moving the baskets between rounds. We're going to try to keep them at a reasonable basket placement that'll help us play quickly. The U-disc distances are not accurate, and check the tee box signs for the distance on each fairway. Round 2 will start at 2 o'clock, so from 1:45 to 2, we want you to start walking towards your second round starting hole that have already been posted. We'll yet allow a 2-minute warning, but if you don't hear it, start at 2 o'clock. After the round, you're going to be turning in your paper scorecard. That's just a backup. We're using U-disc, so everyone should know all the scores at this point. We'll have some delicious beverages provided by Meridian Hive, so grab one of those and chill. There'll be a Ring of Fire with Shane Linney leading the Ring of Fire with a putting game with prizes from some of the sponsors like the Flying Armadillo, Waterloo Disc Golf Club, and Hill Country Hyzers that all donated some really great prizes for you to compete for. We'll be giving out the trophies to first place to end out the event. All the players who finished in the money will be paid out at the event or electronically after the event if you've left already. I look forward to seeing you there. I hope you're as excited as I am. Maybe, I hope you're actually more excited than I am. But I'm looking forward to having a great time with all of you, and I'll see you there.